righty. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 23rd episode of the Spin Zone and episode number 11 for 2024. It is also our final episode for the 2023-2024 football season. Steve, could you believe that the season is practically over?
Wow. Well, first and foremost, Dan, that's a lot of time that we spent. Thank you very much for having me on the show. Thank you very much for making me part of it. The only thing I am disappointed about is our beloved Cowboys aren't in the final Super Bowl. But you know what? As somebody most eloquently said, this is our next year will be
That's
our year.
That's right. Next year
So
will definitely be our year. If not, we'll have front row seats once again, just like
yes, sir.
on
Yes,
Sunday.
sir. Yes, sir. We'll have front row seats. So, man, how many episodes then?
23.
23 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I want to thank our followers. All right. And without them, this wouldn't be possible. All right. Everybody that has followed us throughout the year. By the way, is the chat on?
The chat is on.
All right. Cool. Cool. So, what do you got for us tonight, buddy?
Well, today we're going to talk about the upcoming Super Bowl, which is this Sunday between San Francisco and Kansas City. And we'll go over a few statistics, look at who's up and down as far as injuries go, what to expect, and let's see what happens this Sunday. So we're going to
Hey,
go ahead.
where will Taylor Swift be there?
Well, I hear she may, but apparently she couldn't. There was talk that she may not be able to land her jet or something. And apparently Kelsey's mother was not going to be sitting with her in the booth either. So I don't know what's going on there.
What? What? Oh my
Maybe there's
gosh. All right.
trouble in
All right.
paradise, you know.
Well, hey, who knows?
So
All righty.
are you a Swiftie?
No, I'm not a Swiftie, but my daughters are. All right.
Oh, well, I
Huh?
only liked one of the songs that she actually coordinated with Def Leppard. That was it.
Just
Beyond
one?
that, just one. They only did one. So,
Well, let me tell you, I listen to Taylor Swift every morning on my way to school to drop off the girls.
oh my
All right.
gosh.
Well, I have those songs memorized.
Wow. Well,
So
your daughters won't let you listen to Dolly on the way to school.
nope, nope, nope. So as soon as I drop them off, I change it.
Wow. Well, definitely, it'll be interesting to see what all the Super Bowl ads are going to be about. I'm pretty sure that the Mexican avocado farmers, being the number one ad for the last 3 years, will have something, but that'll be interesting in itself. I can't remember who's doing the halftime show.
It's Usher, isn't it?
Oh, God. You know, why can't they
Huh?
get somebody decent? Like back in our day.
Oh, hey, well, who do you want? Who do you want?
I don't
You want
know.
Dolly again?
No, no, Dolly's our yeah, Dolly did her thing. There's the boys. They're barking up a storm.
Oh, they're down. Hey, they want
Yeah,
attention.
they want attention. Well, I think Annette just drove in. That's what their issue
Ah,
is.
that's why. That's why. That's why.
So, but all right, let's go ahead and flip over to the virtual theater, or what's left of the virtual theater.
Well, our final episode.
Our final episode for the year, just for the year. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
be back next year. All right. And as I told you, I can't believe you missed my hard earned work this past
Well,
weekend.
yes, I did. Yes, I did. It must have. It was a busy week for me, sir. So that's my excuse,
Well,
and
I
I'm
couldn't
sticking to
let
it.
you off the hook. I said he's still going to watch our personalized football go across the screen. So here it goes. Here it goes.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. So that was kind of
Cool.
neat. Now, now I got to figure out how to flip screens.
Oh, you don't know how to do that yet?
Well, what happens is it keeps on repeating. Hold on. There we go. All right.
Hey,
All right. So let's go ahead and talk about their season matchups. Obviously, these teams have faced each other before, and the last time they faced each other was back in 2022 on October 23rd. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the 49ers 44 to 23. And of course, this team has actually faced each other in a Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54.
who won last time?
San Francisco, it was Kansas City, 31 to San Francisco 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't recall if this was the Patrick Mahomes when Patrick Mahomes started or not. I think Patrick Mahomes started in 2018. So I think they've faced Patrick Mahomes before. So I'm not sure if Brock was there and some of those players in San Francisco, but they've had a Super Bowl matchup, once before. And of course, prior to that, you've got them, playing against each other in September 23rd, 2018. And once again, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the 49ers 38 to 27. And then prior to that, it had been 4 years prior. That was on October 5th, 2014. And the 49ers at that time beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And then prior to that, it was 4 years prior to that in 2010. And once again, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the 49ers 31 to 10. Different players, different era, of course, but it's just a historical perspective, including a Super Bowl play. So,
That's interesting that there's a Super Bowl in there.
yeah. Injuries. Well, Kansas City's got a few. Chris Jones, defensive end. He's had a quad injury. Isaiah Pacheco, he's got a toe ankle injury. He's a running back. Charles Omenelhu, defensive end. He's got a knee injury. Joe Thunney, he's the guard. He's got a pectoral injury. Sky Moore, wide receiver, knee injury. Willie Gay Jr., linebacker, neck injury. Man, he must have been teased when he was a kid, especially with that last
Imagine.
name. you know. L. Jarius Sneed, cornerback. He's got a calf injury. Prince
I'm
Tega.
still, Dan, I'm going to interrupt you. I still don't believe that all these people have all these injuries.
Well, that's what my football tracker said. My injury tracker database said.
Yeah.
So
I think they're trying to throw people off.
maybe there may be some that are going to have to get their little butts out there to play. And then you've got Prince Tega Wanogo, offensive tackle. He's out with a quad injury. Blaine Gabbert, oblique. He's a quarterback. He's not the main quarterback, but he must be a secondary or backup quarterback. He's out with an oblique injury. Richie James, wide receiver, foot injury. Rashee Rice, wide receiver, ankle. Drew Tranquil, imagine that name, Tranquil. Knee injury, he's a linebacker. Marquez Valdez Scantling, oblique injury, wide receiver. And Jarek McKinnon, running back, he's got a groin injury. And of course, some of these are questionable. One guy is out. So on the San Francisco side, they have less injuries. George Kittle, tight end, toe injury.
You
Oren
know he's
Burke,
playing.
yeah, yeah. Toe should not keep him from playing, right? Oren Burks, linebacker, shoulder. Ambry Thomas, cornerback, ankle. Eric Armstead, he's got a knee and foot injury. The defensive tackle, Kalia Davis, he's got an ankle injury. And Trent Williams, offensive tackle, the only thing it said he was resting, so I'm pretty sure they're going to get him to be playing. Game highlights. The
All right.
49ers and the Chiefs will meet once again in Super Bowl 58. So this time I put the actual numerical number in parentheses for those of us that can't
Yeah.
master
Hey,
Roman numerals, including
I
myself.
went to Porter. Sorry.
The last Super Bowl matchup between the 49ers and the Chiefs was in 2020 in Super Bowl 54. At that time, the Chiefs beat the 49ers 31 to 20, and the Chiefs have had 3 previous Super Bowl appearances since Patrick Mahomes started in
Yes.
2018.
Yes.
So, unlike the 49ers, these guys have been to the Super Bowl 3 times in the last couple of years. So, that's a positive for the Chiefs. And of course, 2020, Super Bowl 54, the Chiefs beat the 49ers 31 to 20. In Super Bowl 55 in 2021, the Chiefs lost to the Buccaneers 31 to 9. And then in Super Bowl 57 in 2023, which was last year, they beat the Eagles 38 to 35. So they've had 2 Super Bowl wins and 1 Super Bowl loss. Talk about the Chiefs. So,
Right.
yep. So definitely, if I had to put money, I'd probably put it on the Chiefs, but you just never know, right? So
And they say that you never know with the game of football.
that's right. You never know, but they definitely have a record to rely on for sure, right? So, and they do have Patrick Mahomes. So
But anything can happen.
anything can happen, but they've also got Taylor Swift right by their side. And in the locker room, she'll
I hear she's suiting up.
is she?
She's suiting up. She's gonna be the assistant to the quarterback.
Oh wow.
So
Well,
that's what I heard.
she'll be
I don't know
there.
how reliable my sources is, but hey.
She'll be there to give them a pep rally. So she'll make sure they've got a pep in their step, and a few other places.
Hey, this is a family show, sir.
I know it's a family show. And the quarterbacks, as I mentioned, it's Patrick Mahomes, and on San Francisco's side, it's Brock Purdy. And there's our flipping football with our little logo right on it.
Right.
And Super Bowl 58, San Francisco versus
Wow.
Kansas City.
Wow. Cowboys should be under.
How do you like our new
It
soon?
was interesting. All right.
So did
It
you
takes a
did
little bit getting used to.
yeah?
All right. But
Now if you
hey,
see
something good.
here, the starship is right in the first behind the letters in the first BR. Then you have the bottom of the Starship rocket with all 33 Raptor engines in the OWNSN. And then the SVIL is the rocket actually launching from the launch pad, if you could see it right there in the V. And then this is a far shot of the actual launch. It's actually 3 or 4 photos in one. You just don't realize it. But I was wondering how
Right.
long it was going to take people to figure it out. I mean, out of all the things, BROWON should have given it away. I think this side's a little tougher, right? Somebody said that it was calabaza, smashed calabaza, which that wasn't the case. You really had to look, but
Era una empanada.
on empanada, that's right. So yep, that's our new logo for our upcoming year, I think. Unless I change my mind. So
And that doesn't happen.
so anyway, everybody, so we are very excited about the Super Bowl, even though our Cowboys are not there. They will have front row seats, so they're not going to actually miss any part of the
Right.
game
They'll be
whatsoever.
watching the game from the start to the finish.
That's right. And they are just going to reminisce of what could have been, right? So,
Yes, sir. But you know what? Next year is our year.
next year is our year. That's what we always say. Yeah. Oh, Frankie,
Hey,
Frankie.
go Niners!
Yeah, what's the deal? Let me go back and he thinks I was ignoring him.
What?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on. Why I can't put his message on here. What's the deal? Well, anyway, we definitely know Frankie is
49er fan.
he's a
Well, good
49er
luck,
fan.
Frankie. Good luck. Hey,
Good
with
luck.
your choice of teams.
There he is. Mira, ahí está. Hold on. Did you see it?
Yep, I see it again.
Yeah, but don't worry about it, Frankie. You're not going to be celebrating on Sunday. Trust me.
Hey, va a haber pitada.
Yeah, va a haber pitada at South Padre Island. We'll go have one there at the condo.
Órale, Frankie,
Ya que no invita.
Pitada on Frankie's dime.
And he's buying lunch, unlike the other cousin. Lunch
I
and
will go
dinner.
there.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. All righty, everybody. Well, that is it for the Spin Zone for this football season. We are extremely thankful that everybody tuned in for 23 episodes. I know that
Yes.
for a minute there, I took a little break during the month.
You're not authorized to do that anymore, sir. All right,
No,
I
I'm
want you to know
not.
that. You're not
I'm
authorized.
not. Doug's not happy because we missed the World Series because of that.
See? You're not authorized, eh?
I know. I'm definitely not authorized, but we're going to have another book review coming up soon, by the way.
Really? I didn't
Yep.
even know you know how to read.
I know how to read, but this one's going to be a lot less painful. It's only 293 pages.
Does it have pictures?
I don't think so because it's going to be an Amazon buy this time. It's going to be a Kindle buy. But it's going to be a book, a true story about the world's most dangerous drug cartel. And by the way, they're not in Mexico or anywhere in this hemisphere.
Okay.
As the
Leave
book
us in suspense.
as the book says, they make the cartels on this side of the hemisphere look like boy street gangs.
Wow.
Yeah. And their brutality doesn't start here in the 21st century. It goes back all the way to the 16th century when the Spanish were trying to conquer that section of Asia. I just gave you a clue. Yeah, so I'm reading that book right now. It'll be pretty eye-opening, I think, for most people. So, but
well,
that's
so when
coming
will
up.
this be?
I don't know. I've got to, first of all, buy the book. I just started reading the freebie one, the one that only gives you like 23 pages, but it gets really interesting. And then, of course, hopefully later this month. So maybe you can participate in the book review.
Well, hey, let me know. Let me know. If I'm not working, all right,
Your
I'll
work?
be
You
more
work?
than happy to attend. Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All righty, everybody. Well,
Adios,
enjoy
people.
Sunday.
Thank you for joining us.
Eat
Be
plenty.
safe. God bless.
Eat
and we'll see
plenty of
you guys
food.
next year, right?
Next year. Eat plenty on Sunday. Chicken wings, burgers. Frankie will be over on Sunday at the condo, so make sure you got
what time,
everything
Frankie?
ready.
Let us know, please. Send us a message.
Yep, definitely. We'll be over there, so you make sure you've got everything prepped for us. So, all righty, everybody.
Adios.
Well, y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you next August.
And may the best team win, whatever team you're rooting for. And if they're not there, they're there in spirit and in heart.
That's right. But go Chiefs.
Really. Well, go Cowboys.
All right, hold on. Let me stop this thing.